We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now the rookie's free. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
You. Check, right, shift to crew. Bama.
Now Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Throwing Jones. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall, and he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall fighting him off. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now it's Rodgers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This will be caught inside the 10. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now we got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. On 3rd down, it's short and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Looking to throw. Jones dancing to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Giants at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Meanwhile, Jones, a throw completed to Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt, 29 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And shoves him off at the 20. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Here comes third and about a foot.
To throw is Rodgers.
He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more down.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw going into the hands of Williams.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Mike Williams.
29 yards.
And the Jets have taken the lead.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jones.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
As large as the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Inside the 20, Breece Hall.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
His second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Jets are going to take the lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Rodgers now to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick 6, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that one too high and incomplete.
Oh, this
this defense knows fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Now Rodgers got to have this one.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Rodgers again now. Flush to his right.
There's Hall bringing in it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, a personal... Foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
The former first-rounder put it all together in 2022 with career highs across the board and cemented himself as one of the faces of the Giants' defense after an all-pro season.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for our team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete